video with the girl next door, and today I am so excited. Yesterday was like extremely, it was an extremely humble moment for me. Yesterday was a humble day, and I will show you the reason why. So, my story was published in the Easy magazine. Yep. The Sunday Sun, and I am super. This is just unbelievable, to be honest. Shanae Aline, A Journey of Self-Love, and I never ever imagined, being here, especially so quickly, because I set out on this journey basically in January or February, and I decided to share my story. I decided to be transparent. I decided to, try my best to just share who I am and hopefully influence others to go on this journey of self-love with me. And I did not expect this. So this for me was, this for me was a moment, just really knowing that people are seeing you, people are seeing your story, and people are being inspired was something definitely big for me. So if you guys haven't got a chance to read it, I'll advise you to. If you don't have access to it, what I will do is probably scan this as a PDF, and I'll drop the link below, and for you guys to have a read. But reading it yesterday made me cry, and I couldn't imagine that I have grown so much, and I love where my mind is at. There's so much work to do still, but just celebrating and just admiring the individual that I am today. So let's dig a bit deeper. So the beginning of this week, a lady reached out to me, and she said, your name was on the list for a while for Easy magazine. Basically, the Easy magazine features individuals that they deem as inspiring, and she said, your name has been on the list for a while. We wanted to publish some content that was beautiful, inspiring, light, and you came to mind. So she sent over some questions. I answered the questions, wrote my heart out, and just really seeing it there was like a wow moment for me. I cried, and I know some people will be like, why did you cry? But I cried because I really didn't expect to be here. And I've been digging, as you guys know. I've been reading The Purpose-Driven Life and just really trying to find my purpose more. What is God's purpose for me? What are my talents, and how should I use them? And I definitely feel like this is the direction that He wants me to continue to go in, and I'm just full swing ahead. So my article yesterday spoke a bit on my anxiety, basically my career path, and my journey. So I wanted to dig a bit deeper with that for you guys. So one of the first questions, how did you get into digital marketing? I did not know what I wanted to do, at least let's say 5, 6, 7 years ago. I did not know what I wanted to do. My friends would be around me saying, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, and I was just like, okay, cool. Okay, cool, nice. And I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what my journey would be. All I knew is that I was ambitious. All I knew is that I had this drive, and I wanted to work, and that was something that no one could take away from me. And I had an amazing personality, not to my own harm, but I was definitely I definitely am a people's person. So I felt like, I had a couple characteristics that would help me or propel me forward. So just get going. And I worked in customer service, and I then basically, there's a part in the job where you can ask to cross train or, work in a different area to see what it's like. And I chose marketing. So I started assisting in marketing, just doing promotions and stuff, going out and handing out flyers and what's not, helping that process. And I recognized that marketing was for me. Like, I love customers, but I didn't want to sit behind a desk all day and answer queries. So how can I turn that into something? I loved answering their questions and seeing the smile on their face when they recognize that their problem have been solved. So marketing was it for me, and not only the typical marketing, but like that digital marketing, because I love the technology. I love learning different avenues, love exploring different platforms. So for me, it was like, okay, well, now I can listen to customers, I can hear their problems, and I could, market or sell this product or give them an experience that would make them happy. So that was it for me, and that's how I definitely pursued my career choice. Later on, I was then a marketing assistant, and then within a year, I was social media and marketing coordinator, and then within another year, I was digital specialist for the group of companies where I was just marketing and social media coordinator for one. I was digital strategist for the group of companies, and then recently, as you guys know, I was offered a new job, different company, as a content creative digital strategist / content creator. And this job so far is amazing. It is definitely giving me that stretch that I need, because I am jumping from one side of the fence to the other. So this definitely requires me to level up and grow. When I say jumping from one side of the fence, it's like I'm coming from a corporate world. I'm coming from a world where I am the client, to now I'm coming to a different type of environment, definitely more relaxed, more focused, and I'm on the agency side now. So client before, agency now, and this is definitely one that is requiring me to stretch myself. I also spoke about my anxiety. I found that I have it, there are days when I feel a bit overwhelmed, but in general, I have been able to contain that. I continue to go therapy. I'm open about my sessions with you guys. I basically have a therapy session every week. I use betterhelp.com. I don't, which is therapy online, and I absolutely love it. My therapist and I, we have so many conversations. He continues to give me new perspectives. Like, even on my great days, I still share those moments with him. We still talk about it, why I feel this way, and continue to dig deeper. And honestly, this is something that I would require anyone to do. Like, I'm super happy about it, and it's something that I don't want to give up. I definitely can see the growth when I look back coming from therapy. What else helped me with my anxiety? I'm sorry, guys. Outside is kind of busy. It's Monday morning. So yeah. But yeah, what else helped me with my anxiety? I would say doing a lot of work on myself. So a lot of work, meaning that I came home some days and I dedicated the evening to myself. I wrote on my board, and just to get a real view of my life and myself, and looking at the areas where I struggled in, and knowing that I needed to pull these up and I needed to work on these areas. And I think that's something that a lot of people don't want to do. We all see ourselves and we don't want to look at our bads, the bad part of ourselves. And it is important, because we always talk about toxic traits and negative traits, but we have them too. So it's important to be aware of them and to work on them at your pace. So yeah, I did a lot of reading. This year was my power year in terms of reading. I had a goal of reading 6 books this year, and I've definitely surpassed that. I read Purpose Driven Life again. I'm currently reading Boundaries. I read How to Win Friends and Influence People. I dig a bit deeper into a lot of poetry. I read this book called The Evolution of a Girl. It is so beautiful, and it just just help me to focus on myself and who I am and the reason why I do things, and just growing into a more beautiful version of myself. And I have 2 more books coming in, and that is The Big Magic. I wanted to read that for work, and then there's another one, I think, by Don Miguel, The 4 Agreements or something like that. So this year is definitely my year for reading, and I can't wait to share all of those books that I read with you this year, and basically give you a summary of all of them and share the links with you. So I will ensure that I do that in one of my other videos. But yes, yeah, this year for me is going great. There are moments where I pull my hair out, I go through stuff, I cry, and I feel like, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore. But life always works out, and I try my best. This year I've tried my best to live by faith and to just know that my story is already planned and everything will work out in the most beautiful way possible. I ended the article by basically saying that you are allowed to be the artist and art simultaneously, and a lot of people ask me what I meant by that. I think that not just us females, but men too, we tend to focus on the bad areas of ourselves a lot, and not only focus on the bad areas, but sometimes we say, well, when I get this point I'll be good, or I need to work on this first and I need to work on that. But we don't take a step back and recognize that we are beautiful. We don't take a step back and recognize that these are certain points of myself or yourself that are amazing. Like, these are my strong points. These are things that people love, like my personality, my drive, my affectionate, my affection, my emotional, my passion. Like, people love those things about me, and sometimes I tend to get caught up in the fact that I overthink things and all of those areas of myself, that I don't focus on the good parts. So saying that you are allowed to be the artist and the art simultaneously basically means that you are allowed to take that canvas. You are in control of your life. So therefore you have to take your paintbrush and your canvas and paint yourself. Create that beautiful version of yourself. But when I say you are allowed to be the art, you have to take a step back sometimes as the artist and view that art. You have to see how beautiful it's coming along, how beautiful it is. And that is where that's what I mean when I said you are allowed to be the artist and the art simultaneously. Like, you are allowed to work on yourself. You can work on yourself, but like, don't forget to love you in the process. Don't love the future you. Love the girl or the gentleman that you are today. And it's Monday morning, and I just want to encourage you guys to have an amazing week. Put your best foot forward, and remember that every day is a new opportunity to grow and bloom. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you are an amazing person, and remember to love yourself.